Breaking news, baby dolls. Eric Wall has capitulated into pDAI. Okay, do not let him make money without at least participating in some lottery ticket form. I have now seen the light. Okay, this was a typo. I have now seen the light. Now I truly believe pDAI is the best bet on PulseChain. Hi, Eric. Hello. So, friends, just to let you know, Eric watches me literally religiously. Okay, so in Eric's mind, who am I? The lollipop guy? Maybe. But he sees me as the straight shooter, independent thinker who knows how to bet on markets. Okay? I'm his edge now. He figured it out. It's taken a long time. He figured it out. Okay? Now, it's funny. He's gone into pDAI. Okay? Why? Why has he gone into pDAI? Because it reminds him of HEX 2020. Yeah. Remember, I literally made a video here for you. Literally, friends, you have to watch this video. You have to watch this video. It's anything you do, like I said, you're talking to your parents right now. Tell them, don't worry, I'll speak to you tomorrow. You're feeding your kids, they can feed themselves, okay? pDAI is Richard Hart's secret coin, PulseChain mystery. You got to watch that, okay? Don't do 2x speed on this one. On that one, you got to go through it one by one. He did the same launch. He did the apocalyptic Richard Hart launch. Okay, he did the exact same thing. I'm going to have the chart here for you. This is pDAI. Drops 99%, comes back and recovers. The big hockey stick to the moon. Okay, he did the exact same thing with HEX. So it's done with pDAI. Look what Eric Wall says. The funny thing is I only have to buy a small amount of it to ensure pDAI never gets pegged because the fat man will never allow me to get unfathomably rich this way. Shout out to you, Love N Hex. Richard is the giving tree of crypto. Imagine the bragging rights when he makes even his biggest critic unfathomably rich. Get ready to kiss Richard's ring, the brown one. That's a good one. Mogged. Absolutely mogged, friends. By the way, I'm in a tough spot. I can't tell you to buy anything or touch anybody or touch anything. I'm just... Don't let him make more money than you on this. Don't. Okay, that's what you can do what you want, friends. Not all bets win, but I've been telling my friends and family, okay, don't let him make more money on you than this. Okay, you don't want to read the essay at the top of the bull market or the next bear market. This could be one of the unintentional magic of this simulation. Richard Hart enriches his biggest critic, Erica Wall, who becomes a supporter in 2025. Now, as you know, friends, like I'm telling you now, Eric's still cursed. Friends, I got a feeling he's gonna buckle the bag. By the way, friends, I've got some extremely emergency news for you. pDAI broke DEXScreener. That's right. pDAI, my friends, has broken DEXScreener. pDAI has gone from DEXScreener, friends. I've got to give you this emergency news. I'm telling you now, this happens in the world. Every time. Before there's a giant, big move, the systems break. Okay? It happened in April of 2019, right before Bitcoin went from 3,900 up to like 5,400. That big spike while trading in the office that day. I remember, friends, literally everything blew up on BitMEX. It all started freezing. Okay? In 2017, I read many accounts right before the big bull run. Like, basically, BitMEX was blowing up, friends, at the end of 2016, right into 2017. Literally, the website was just not even working. They had to hire like 30 people in a week or a month just to fulfill all the demand because they had literally 1,000x user growth. In the beginning of 2021, friends, Shiba Inu and Doge, friends, exchanges exploded. Do you know I also have friends and family. There are exchanges in Australia, they did not have enough Doge on inventory. So you know what they did? They literally stopped everybody from withdrawing for a weekend and they let the price come down because they were meant to buy and the price kept shooting up. That's how fast the price was shooting up. It literally blew up the systems, okay? Every time there's this weird explosion of these technical systems, I now know, oh my gosh, something's about to break. The dam is about to break, okay? And I'm going to show you the pDAI chart price now, friends. I can't show you the full history because it's broken. All the liquidity pairs, a lot of them just blew up. Literally, can you believe it? Why? It hit 1 cent, and then the system of DEXScreener was like, oh, this is DAI because it's the same contract, and I thought it was $1. And then it reverted all the liquidity pairs. It inverted them. So you're not looking at DAI, WPLS. The liquidity pairs, friends, it's not that they inverted it. So what they all defaulted to this. If you invert the pair, they just say PLS DAI. They're showing the normal pulse price because they're assuming it's $1. Telling you, man, it's crazy. Now let's get Erica out. So friends, Erica Wall, I can just feel, this is Erica, obviously his better days here. I know Eric's cursed. He's going to fumble this somewhere. He's going to fumble something somewhere, friends. Just something, I'll tell you, friends. I'll keep praying for you, Eric. But I'm just going to be honest, okay? The curse is real. He's going to fumble it somewhere. Look, I'll take that back. I don't know if he's going to do a pDAI fumble or something else, some sort of other fumble. Just curses, friends, curses. But just watch this space. That's all I'm saying, okay? Do not let Eric be the one who makes more money from you than pDAI. So, friends, that video, I'm going to give you a very quick summary. You got to watch that video, though, okay? You'll feel it. But super quick summary. It answers everyone's questions. 1, Richard owns more pDAI than you and I think, okay? He doesn't just own 55% from the on-chain stuff of the supply. He owns more than that. He could own another, like, 75% of the circulating. He could own that. Okay, so normally everyone's asking, hey, if there's 10 billion pDAI moving around, how does that money get pegged? Okay, maybe he doesn't have to worry about 10 billion. Maybe he only has to worry about 2.5 billion. Okay, that's something to think about. Okay, once again, speculation. Okay, if you knew all the information, it'd be at $1. Okay, also, number 2, it makes more sense to peg pDAI. Watch my videos, friends. Watch my videos, okay? It makes more sense to peg pDAI with SAC funds. Why? I walked through the logic in this. I got videos coming out for you. Why? It's because he's got the SAC funds, okay? He's got the SAC funds here. He can either give it to the core coins or he can give it to pDAI. If he gives it to the core coins, he can get dumped on by the sharks and they just bridge out, okay? If he gives it to the pDAI, he owns most of the pDAI. He has now used the sacrifice funds to give the purchasing power to coins he owns, and then he can control it. And only the believers of pDAI are in, and then he can use that to pump the core coins bags. Everybody wins. And the sharks, they have to wait for the sprinkling of it later on, okay? Did you see? So that's... Look, I could be wrong with that. It's a labyrinth, you understand? But in my head, I'm like, okay, he's figured out, remember friends, that's why I said, remember I told you in the bear market, I'm like, look man, he's the billionaire, not me. Every one of his executive decisions, I'm going to assume he figured it all out. That's why everyone's saying, oh, he's a fat dude, Ponzi, twerking, and he did all these. I'm like, look man, you can't just go to Elon Musk and start questioning Elon Musk like, you know, hey, why did you eat a McDonald's cheeseburger on a Tuesday afternoon, you know? Or why did you go catch a plane to this city on the weekend? Bro, he's a billionaire, not me or you. You understand? Let them do their thing, and that's it, okay? Steve Jobs, friends. Steve Jobs, if you read books about him, he smelled like a smelly, dirty vag, okay? He never had a shower, by the way, just letting you know. Okay, so Steve Jobs, he never believed in having a shower. He never paid a parking fine. Sorry, he never got a proper license plate. He was always parking crooked. He don't care. Okay, bro, you want to walk around smelling like a rag doll? All right, you're the one who invented Apple, Steve Apple. Okay, you do your thing. Do you understand? Just let them do their thing. You and I, we're just plebs, friends. We're plebs. All we have are our yummy lollipops, and we're going to make it, okay? So, continuing. Next thing, Richard Hart has already confirmed, friends. There's been 10 plus steps on chain that I've like, you can't say it's not intentional. Okay, it's way too obvious, friends. It's way too obvious. It's too intentional. Every step of the way. There's been like 10 now. That's why the price, by the way, if you want to see like, oh, okay, why is the price going up? The price is going up. And by the way, this isn't the full price, friends. Remember, because it had to start from 2024. The price is going up because as he does more steps, okay, it's probably him buying, by the way, on the dips, just to let you know. He's accumulating more because he wants less pDAI to worry about the dump on later on, okay, to make sure everything's fine. So as more information comes out, people go, oh, the probability of this thing coming true now increases. I now get in, okay? So now it's still about 1 cent. That's right, friends. I generally think, I think the FOMO price, I think we're at the FOMO price now, but I reckon, just my guessing, I reckon this 2 cent to 10 cent zone, that's going to be like the next birth of the narrative. And now people, it's not even a question about whether it's involved. Now the question is, oh, are you going to peg tomorrow? Are you going to peg next year? Or is something else going to happen? Or are you really relying on the Ethereum price? That stuff, okay? All right, so that's what it comes down to. So Another point, friends. Remember, I'm giving you like just all the juice right now. Okay, the peg must happen first. All right. So I remember I initially thought, like, well, because you're just in. You're like, hey, I'm a believer. Cheap prices, whatever. Okay. But I didn't know. Hey, is Pulse gonna drag it up? Can he pump the core coins and then this happens later on? No, it seems I don't know, friends. Family friendly. Okay. It seems like he's got to peg it first. Take that. You get pegged. Okay. He pegs it first. The money's there, and then he can open up all the farms, and he gives himself all the purchasing power of the pDAI. And then the next phase begins. Okay. Maybe it's like mass farming stuff, bridging in the rest of the world. And I saw somebody, friends, in one of the chat rooms, they're basically describing it like we are like 1% of the sea, of the ocean, and there's 99% out there. And we've opened up like a bucket, and just the rest of the world like pours in. Now, why are they going to pour in? Because the SAC funds have now put this thing at $1, and everything's going to be going apeshit, okay? Because he's going to be pumping the bags. Like, for example, what are you going to do if you're sitting on an island, you're watching incentive token run up 25x, and it's paying like 180% APR? You're going to jump, like, where can I get some of this? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much it, okay? That's just think about that feeling of somebody on the sidelines. And by the way, when he does this peg, Pulse goes up, PulseX, PHEX, EHEX, and by the way, maybe the EHEX, PHEX, maybe that's the final parity prophecy that happens at the very, very end, but we've got to wait for BankX to get out. It's very obvious. So when you're looking at that, friends, the altcoins on PulseChain, they're going to blow. Literally blow. Because, like, look what happened with Solana and Tron. Every time that the core coins go up, the initial believers benefit. Okay, the initial believers benefit. We're in the core coins already. But there are going to be people, they've watched it do like already like a 15x. Now they get in. And then there's a 2x and starts slowing down. It's still huge, by the way, 30x. And they're like, and they start moving around the other stuff. Now you get the crypto banters, you get Miles going like, top 10 coins to own on PulseChain, you know what I mean? Or best Pokemon coins to own in the Pokemon ecosystem on PulseChain. That type of stuff, friends. People come in and they start throwing stuff around that here, just like what happened with Solana. Literally the exact same thing with what happened on Solana. That's just a psychological wealth effect. That's what happens when things rotate around, okay? So you win every single step of the way. It seems like pDAI is Richard Hart's core coin. It's the first cycle unicorn. pDAI, also PWBTC, Friends of People's BTC, it's around there. But when I say pDAI, it's inclusive of that. So it goes pDAI, core coins are up, and then you have your absolute, God knows what's going to happen in that crazy part. So pretty much everybody gets looked after. You just got to believe. Friends, I just got to remind you, man. How long have I been talking about 1 cent? I was like, dude, that's the FOMO price. And now they're at 1 cent. Remember the Luna UST price. Friends, Luna is an unbacked stablecoin. No PulseChain sacrifice. No Richard Hart. Founder went to jail. Okay. The cause of the bear market, pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, Luna UST went back to 7 cents. By the way, today it's like 2.5 cents. But last year it went to 7 cents. Imagine what it's going to do in a bull market. Don't worry about what it's going to do. Okay, where would 7 cents be from today, friends? 7 cents will be from today. It would be like another 5.5x. And then you got to think about, okay, should a Richard Hart stablecoin be the same price as a Luna stablecoin with unbacked? And then you're eventually going to realize, wait, no, it shouldn't. The odds are the same, but don't worry about that part. We'll worry about that part when we get there. So now, effectively, friends, I'm going to play some pump music. It's game on. Okay? That's right, I tweaked my nipples. It's game on now. Just look, man, look, friends, I'm in a tough spot. I'll just tell you, look. I can only tell you what I've been telling my friends. Don't let Erica Wall, who's been dibby-dobbing on the corrupt SEC against Richard Hart, don't let Erica Wall, who's watching this very episode right now, by the way, hi Eric, again. Don't let him brag to you that he could see what Richard was doing and you're a retard and you couldn't, okay? Just don't, please. Just get something. Get something. That's all I'm saying, get something. You're going to have to figure out, by the way, I'm ready for this, friends. There's going to be a FUD event somewhere. And I'm telling you now, because just in case it happens, because I know people are going to come out and they're going to get snappy. But it is what it is, okay? This is just what happens. Like, he can shake out everybody again. Okay, he could dump it down. He's got all the pDAI. He can dump it down if he wants. He could literally just like he could remove the pDAI logo from the website. That's another thing. He can reject the maker protocol. See, friends, I'm making all this stuff in my head. Like, I'm telling you, he could probably do that ahead if he wants to. If he thinks, well, we're not ready to peg, I want to wash out more people so he can accumulate more pDAI or get more strong believers in, okay? But I'm just guessing, friends. I'm guessing. Just guessing. It can go up 8 to 10 cents, and around here, everyone's like, tell me, we're going to peg to $1. I'm like, yes, friend, yes, but we're too excited now, and I know what comes next. And then maybe we do that 80% move, okay? The 80% move from there, here you go, come back down. Maybe it goes from, like, friends, 10 cents back down to 2 cents, which actually is a bit higher from today. And then it has to do the friendship run, okay? It's actually $1 up here. So it'd be funny if it actually goes like this. So I'm just warning you now, we're in that momentum place now, but eventually, you run out of the buyers. It's capping out. We're going to do the next rinse out. All right. I'm telling you ahead of time. Don't bitch out. That'll be another chance to get in. But we've just, like, friends, we've claimed 1 cent now. Like, we're at 1 cent. We're at the retailer number now. 1 cent. Okay. And look, friends, I'm going to have to move my hat to the side here because we're getting serious. Eric Wall fudded Hex this whole way. Okay. He fudded it the whole way. We all know, right, friends? Remember Eric Wall, Richard Hart. Remember, friends, he had all the videos here. I'll just show you. Remember, like, it's a lot of Eric Wall fudding Hex. You know, he even debating him multiple times, etc. All right, sweet. He's learned, man. Like, friends, you see all the patterns line up again. He's learned. Now, Eric, pretty much, if I was to just draw an analogy, I think pDAI is here. Okay, so this was the pDAI launch. We come back down here. Here's a Somi FUD event. It comes back down. I get in, make my videos. We go up, we come back down. This is like the SOTA Chronicles stuff. Now we're here, friends. I believe this is where 1 cent is right now. Okay, it's like, friends, by the way, it's literally the exact same chart. Okay, it's what I just drew then, that is literally the exact same pDAI chart. This is Hex first cycle. I'm not making this up. I'm going to show you now. Look at it. Look at it. See, it's the exact same chart, friends. It's the exact same chart. You can see it right now. It's literally the exact same chart, all right? So we have that. Look at it. It's the exact same. Same or no same, friends? Same. It's literally the same thing. The same launch. The apocalyptic wipeout. You have here, you have the sudden 3 waves of a whale bringing it back. Then you have the first wave of non-believers. You have a recovery up the top. Everybody comes back down. He's a SOTA Chronicles stuff that basically says everything's a scam or whatever. And then we have the resurrection where everything comes back up. This is the equivalent. Now I'm going to show you the chart again of Hex back in 2021, which is exactly where we are right now. Look at this, friends. Literally the exact same thing. pDAI comes back down here. 1, 2, 3. We come back. Somi FUD event. Come back up. As you can see, friends, a triangle. It's a triangle. Okay, the Richard Hart triangle. Now it's coming back up. I got to remind you, what did Hex do from exactly this point? Hex literally did a 100x. Okay, 85x, but pretty much rounded up 100x. Okay, so here you go. Do you see it? Do you see it? Where's Hex? Half a cent by here. Here you go, friends. There you go. All right, that's 100x. There's 100x. Bang. Okay, you got it. It's like, okay, 1 cent to $1. This was 0.5 cents to 50 cents. What do you do now? I don't know what to do, because if it goes to 0, it sucks. But if it goes up, not everyone can get in. That's I already know, friends. Not everyone can get in. So how do you play this? You got to decide, if it goes to 0, do you lose everything? That's what you got to think about, okay? There are people with varying different levels of risk, but I'm just letting you know that what would you do if it turns out it was him doing this? I'm just asking you, what would you do? Okay, if just think about these 2 worlds. In one world, it wasn't him and we get scammed. Okay, but in the other world, it was him. Okay, in that world that it was Richard Hart, it's 100x to the dollar. See? So you don't need to bet the farm. Just have something, man. I've done all I can, friends. I love you all. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.